put the Billy cool back in the hot in the car. I put the in front of the Billy in front of the drive.
It is one of the most intimidating environments in all of sport. And with a war drum beating, the crowd has begun its battle cry here at Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. It is Week 16 of the NFL, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Denver Broncos taking on the defending Super Bowl champions, the Kansas City Chiefs. On the visitors' sideline, their head coach. These guys holding their own, 6-2 over their last 8. On the other side, Chiefs head coach Andy Reid. His guys set to go on this Christmas Eve. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. And they start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. So here are the Broncos now for their opening drive. And trotting out there, a guy who's established himself as a veteran in this league. Now it is... Fifth year at quarterback.
We're seeing it more and more in this league, how teams love to have athletes back there taking the snaps, guys who can throw it and move around and get yards with their legs if needed. He's one of the best examples that we see out there right now. He can throw for hundreds of yards one week and then run for 100 plus the next. He adds an extra dimension that really confounds defenses when he puts it all together.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Nix to the air. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Picked off by Leo Chanel. And this one will be brought back to the 22.
Brandon, I wonder if someone's down there checking on the head coach right now because he might be in a little bit of shock after what just transpired. Instead of a lengthy opening drive to deal with, his guy stepped up and stole that drive away. Momentum on their side now. How will they attack on offense?
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Now here's Mahomes. And that nearly an interception here on this opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's 3rd down.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test him early. But they proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
From the gun on 3rd down, Mahomes. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, how about the challenge we're seeing here in this game early? Man coverage against some fleet receivers. That time, the defense won.
A 39-yard attempt.
Butker's kick here is good. And the Chiefs are out to a 3-0 lead. So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
And Denver getting set to take the field. Their 2nd drive here, the ballgame, Charles. Remember last time they threw the interception, but the defense held up. It bent a little but didn't break, only giving up the 3 points.
Yeah, obviously they left some points on the table there their last time out, but boy, they have to thank their defense for holding the opposition just 3 after they threw the pick. They're turning back on the field, put together a good drive. He needs a good ball.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. To throw, here's Nix. And Sutton hauls it in over the middle. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. That one good for 13 and a Denver first down.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
On the give, here's Charbonnet. Shifts past him at the 45. Now he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
That looked like a two-deep coverage, which we call cover two. And what that really means is you have corners, what we call rolled up in about a 5-yard area on the outside receivers. Then your safeties are back closer to the hash marks near the middle of the field, somewhere around 10 to 12 yards back. So if you can break through the first level,
you just held up that block.
Counter any type of resistance from the safeties.
We saw the example of it right there. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 18 carries, 104 yards, and a score as well.
And the way they ran the ball last week has to bring a smile to the faces of the entire coaching staff, because not only are they seeing a back pile up yardage, they're seeing an offensive line in sync, and that bodes well this late in the season.
Here's Nix. Got his man. That's Luke Musgrave. Well, they are able to stop it, but he does take it all the way to the 2. A big play there on the catch and run. And the Broncos are going to have a new set of downs.
First and goal at the 2-yard line.
Charbonnet.
Let's go.
Just shy of the goal line at about the 1. Give him 2 yards on that one. Second and goal down. Now here's a defensive timeout called by the Chiefs. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Mitchell. And he's not going to push his way forward. He's going to be stopped at the 2-yard line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down. Charbonnet.
Oh my gosh, I got stuck behind one of them.
Game for a second. Looks like there's an injured Chief on the field. Always unfortunate to see an injury, especially this close to the end of the regular season. We'll step aside. They're not going to kick it. A chip shot, but they're going for it down 3 on 4th down. They'll run for it with Charbonnet.
That's not what?
He got in. He did it. He's stoned at the 1.
Oh.
They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the ball's going to be going back to the Chiefs. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10.
Ooh, that's a... Yes! Yo!
So they dump off the pass, get the completion, but couldn't get out of the end zone, partner.
You don't see that very often either, Brandon. A team backed up, trying to complete a pass, but a complete one that's so close to their own end zone that it turns into a safety. That's rare.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 40. Incomplete.
In any event, it happened pretty quickly. I'm not sure he made the right decision on that one. I think if he had it to do over again, he would have found a different target downfield. But he made his decision, and that one's incomplete.
2nd and 10. Now it's Nix. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Bryant. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. You talk about this Chiefs defense. This unit against the pass, hoping to get better for sure. Number 25 in the NFL right now.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
To throw is Nix. All the middle, complete. It's Sutton. And he'll be stopped well short. Only 2 yards there. 4th and 3. They're going. It's Nix.
Oh my God! You gotta be kidding me! Amen.
Ball and have it at the 36-yard line. And the aggressive play call simply does not work out.
Ain't nothing you can do about that.
Yeah, I would agree with that. There's a time for analytics and a time for being aggressive, but not with this field position.
Yeah.
Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. A loss of 4 that time on the sack, and it brings up second.
Chalk that one up to bad acting, I guess, because they certainly failed to sell the handoff, and the pressure stayed keyed in on the quarterback. No Oscar awards for this offense, just a loss of yardage.
Throw left side, completion to Rice. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
3rd and 5.
To throw, it's Mahomes. And the throw there going to be incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part to got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction.
Zach Charbonnet and his teammates back to the field for another drive.
A tough challenge here in this one. We'll see if he can duplicate the numbers on your screen that he put up last week, up over 100 and a touchdown.
When we're watching tape to prepare for this game, one thing you noted that I totally agree with, great complimentary piece in the last game. You know, they were able to throw it pretty well. He ran it exceptionally, and they hope to continue that same formula in this game.
Complimentary with an E, not an I.
That's my English teacher right there. Running the ball can be a struggle in this part of the field. In fact, it's a perfect spot for defenders to pin their ears back and try and work upfield, and they capture him for a loss.
A short throw there, pulled in by all. Able to bust
we
through
can't
the tackle,
run
but
the
not much
world.
to show for it. Still inside the 5. So the completion good for just 3. And that brings up 3rd and a full 10 yards. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. Broncos football as we begin quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains.
Oh my gosh.
But it's going to be incomplete. Normally I'd say this will lead to a punt attempt, but this offense already shown in the 1st half that they'll go for it on 4th down.
Well, they should have already said punt it, punt it. Head coach should have already made that decision.
And he'll take it just outside the 40.
So a good punt, but a solid 12-yard return.
And the Chiefs will have excellent field position here as they take over.
The Chiefs offense and Patrick
Mahomes
Mahomes heading
game
back
good.
onto the field.
God.
And the
They
numbers
did want to
will
get the
show.
ball.
He's been one of the most productive QBs in the league all season long. Right up there among the leaders in passing yardage.
Didn't want to get the ball.
2 yards on the pickup there.
Tight end fumbled the ball.
At the 45-yard line.
Now Mahomes. They'll set up the screen to Pacheco. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. It'll be a loss of 6 yards on the play. And that'll force upon them a 3rd and 14. Going to need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Mahomes going to throw. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. Now a 2nd and 10. And again, it's Mahomes. He'll get this complete to the rookie first-round pick. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. He's got his target. That's complete. And they got it inside the 10 at the 8. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Kansas City Chiefs. First down. 1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Rice. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Rashee Rice with career touchdown number 70. And the Chiefs add 6 to their lead. Extra point by Butker is on target. And the lead is up to 8. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. Denver's offense now set to go. And this late season game, of course, not lacking for drama when you talk about the AFC playoff picture.
Yeah, in a sense, it's the haves versus the have-nots because this group of offense, they'd be a wild card if the postseason started today, but they know the guys on the other side of the ball are still in that dreaded in-the-hunt category, and they're hungry for a win today.
Throwing Nix. And he's going to have the hook up to Sutton. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 14 yards that time for number 14.
This was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Taken down at the 43-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 7.
Looking to throw. Nix. A short throw to Musgrave. And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 29-yard line.
It's a gain of 14.
They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And now a handoff to Charbonnet. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3.
On the tackle. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 25-yard line.
2nd and 6. A short throw to Musgrave. That one good for 7 as this long drive continues and the chains move again.
And the Broncos 1st down. A gain of 7. 1st down.
Now they'll change things up. Off the play fake. Nix. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
He'll get that complete to Franklin. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Broncos have cut the lead back down to 2. Surprising they wouldn't go for 2, but this is up and good. And this is now a one-point game. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Chiefs offense and Rashee Rice headed back onto the field. He's already made his presence felt in this one with his previous touchdown grab. And that's been the story of his season thus far as you take a look at the NFL's current leaders in touchdown receptions. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And finally, he's taken down at the 18.
God.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. They'll run out of the gun with Pacheco. They had the huge play last time. Here it is a much smaller gain of 2. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. This is 2nd and 8. Looking to throw is Mahomes. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that's going to bring up 3rd and 2. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. Butker's kick here is good. And the lead grows to 4. It's 13-9. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The final shot before break. Nix. He'll let this go deep for Sutton. And that is incomplete. So halftime straight ahead. It is time to join our good friend Scott Hansen. He's got our EA Sports halftime report. All right, we'll bypass the halftime show in favor of returning to this late season game with the teams coming back from the locker rooms here a bit early. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. So here's the Chiefs offense ready for their first reps in half number 2. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
On first and 10, here's Pacheco. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and no more. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the 37-yard line.
Here's Mahomes to throw. He'll get this complete to Worthy. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
When you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz
That's what I'm talking about.
Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. They dial up the corner blitz that time, and it delivers to the tune of a 9-yard loss. And here now the punter Fox as he sends this one away. A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return. And the Broncos take over, first down and 10. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half is theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on the outside. We forced the punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for the second half. But from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. But let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains. That means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
Operating from the gun. Nix. Running has it. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down, because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down.
Man, I gotta keep that one open from me.
Maybe a yard up to the 43.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
Nix to the air. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 43. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks.
There it's going.
On first and 10, it's Chardonnay. Maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line.
Oh, you're talking about your package?
During that run, an injury here. We got one of those big
it's probably like a square box.
discomfort.
I picked it up.
But not
I
what
think
you
that
want
might
to
be
see
it. I
this
don't know.
late in the season. Medical staff is going to check on him, and we'll step aside for a moment. Operating from the gun, here's Nix. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So apparently some grabbing there in the middle of the O-line.
I've often wondered why that doesn't happen more often for guys that play center. Having to snap the ball and then trying to get your hands into the proper position, that's difficult to do. He got caught that time.
Nix from the shotgun. And Bryant's got it over the middle. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line.
Brings up a second down at the 27-yard line.
to throw. Here's Nix. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 12-yard line. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw.
Oh my God, that's what it was playing.
Hold on through the contact, brings up 2nd down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
3rd quarter action, and we appreciate you spending your Christmas Eve right here with us. 2nd and 10. Here's Nix. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. This drive, which was going so smoothly, all of a sudden it's a little bit of a roadblock here with 2 straight incompletions.
Yeah, apparently this defense has had enough. Apparently they're saying no more. We're making a stand right here, right now.
No!
It's 3rd and 10. They've got to get after him one more time.
And he'll be tackled right on the 10, well short of the first down. Just a gain of a couple there. And that'll bring up 4th down. They'll turn things over to Brandon Aubrey now for the field goal. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And this one is right through. And that'll bring him back within a point. 3 points there, and CD, that helps him inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. And now here comes Kansas City. Obviously not the intended goal last drive.
That's a touchdown.
Lead here, and now a chance to add on to that lead if they can get points on this drive. 1st and 10 upcoming. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 right at the 30. They'll start the drive here with Pacheco.
Oh, what is that?
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
It's a gain of 14 yards. And on Kansas City Chiefs. First down. 1st and 10 at the...
We're off to the 4th quarter here on Christmas Eve. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. We're back now in KC. This one's still anybody's ball game. It's a 1-point difference here as we begin the 4th quarter play. And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43.
It's a gain of 14 yards.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Give to Pacheco off the option. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Now they'll throw with Mahomes. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Rice. And the officials here are going to pause the game for a second. Looks like there's an injured Chief on the field. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll motion the tight end across the formation. Throwing now is Mahomes.
Oh, yo, right there, man. That's a bit.
And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line.
Come on, we got to hold him right here, yo.
1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
They go play fake. Mahomes. Looking end zone, but
yes.
It's incomplete. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Working from the gun, Mahomes.
That's what I'm talking about. One stop. One stop. Come on.
A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes.
No!
It's complete. And the Chiefs are going to have first
This
and
would have
goal
been
as
the
they try to
stop.
finish off this drive with 6 points.
Good for our Kansas City Chiefs. First down. First and goal at the 4-yard line.
Mahomes now to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Down this close to the goal line, first down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on first down in this situation because second down, that gives me that option of running play action and maybe throwing it.
Yellow.
They go play action. Now Mahomes. To the
Oh, he
end zone.
dropped it.
It's
Yo.
incomplete.
Yes.
A
Come
lot
on.
of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. Third and goal. Now here's Mahomes.
Yes. Let's go.
Incomplete. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This to get the lead up to 4. Butker's kick here is good. And that'll move their lead up to 4 now. So they get to 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, it's a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. The Broncos offense and running back Zach Charbonnet set for this next possession. And he has put in a full game's work and then some. Just an incredible performance on the ground to this point in the fourth quarter. And they'll start on the ground with Charbonnet.
Let's go. Are you so slow?
And finally brought down at the 31-yard line. And his fine afternoon on the ground continues. That last run going to put him over 100 yards for the ball game. So now first and 10 in Chiefs territory, down at the 31. To throw is Nix. Over the middle, he gets it to Bryant. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. From the 25, here's a 2nd and 4. Now it's Nix.
Oh my gosh, no.
So even 2 yards there on the completion. And that'll leave him with a 3rd and 2. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. A throw over the middle, caught by Bryant. And he will have the Broncos first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Back to throw again. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down the wire. Here comes 2nd down at 5. He'll look to throw.
Come on.
Touchdown, Denver. Luke Musgrave, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Broncos have moved out in front here in the fourth quarter. They do tack on the extra point as well. So it's now a 3-point game here in the closing stages as a field goal now can only tie it. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. Here comes Mahomes and the Chiefs. Down by a field goal. 1:52 to play. A fourth straight defeat looming on the horizon, barring a comeback here as they've got it with a first down.
There we go. Good stop. Good tackle right there. We needed that.
Now second and 4.
Brings up second and 4.
Mahomes.
There we go. There we go. Whoa, whoa, whoa. What? That's a catch? I guess so.
Big play looming.
I guess so.
On third down.
It's third
Mahomes. And that's going to be...
Oh, doesn't work.
The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's fourth down.
Partner, they've got one chance left to keep this one going, and I think for you and me, let's think along with their offensive coordinator now. Has to think back, cycle through every play of this contest, and remember what's worked and what hasn't. Because right here, he needs the best play of the game.
Of course, between get to the field.
The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. Mahomes. He'll check this one.
Are you serious?
And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the
You
ability
couldn't
to make
tackle
people
him?
miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through.
Thank you. That's 30 inches.
We saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the fourth. They'll try first with Pacheco. And the penetration too strong. He won't make it back to the line of scrimmage.
Partner, you got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So on fourth down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to tie things up in the final minute. Butker's kick here is good. And that will tie this game here in the final minute of play. So a big kick to get this back to even. Yet now the worry is, did you leave too much time on the clock? Because another field goal the other way, that does you in.
You're exactly right. You didn't get it to overtime.
Whoa!
You got to think to yourself.
He didn't even look to block him.
Defense just give up big chunks of yardage in front of you, but you also can't let anyone behind you. So you sit right on the line between the two, play the best defense you can, and not make it easy for them to move the ball downfield.
Throwing Nix. And he can't get it. He's taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
Boy, that's tough, Charles. First play of the drive, you're hoping to stay ahead of schedule. You take that huge sack, and now you're facing second and a mile.
And the entire time, you're probably thinking the same thing I was. Either get rid of the ball, safely, of course, or go down. The yardage he gave up on that play, that's going to be tough for them to make up.
And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to third down. And here in overtime, a quick reminder, the game no longer ends following an offensive touchdown on the opening drive. Both sides will have the chance to possess the ball unless there's a defensive touchdown. In that case, the game will end right there. So 4 quarters couldn't decide it, and it'll be the Chiefs who get the football first in this overtime session. And he returns this to the 22. Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over.
And they get the ball first here in this overtime period. Remember, even if they score a touchdown, it's not over. There's always a chance to go and score a touchdown the other way, but they can certainly get a leg up with a solid drive here.
Whoa! What?
And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. A big pickup of 38.
Already over 1,000 yards receiving this season. That catch is just going to add to his total. Certainly not resting on his laurels. He's trying to continue to gain as many yards as possible and continue this big season.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Open man is the tight end, Noah Gray. And he's going to get this inside the 30.
That's another Kansas City Chiefs first down. First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. Looking for Gray and finding him once again. It'll go as a gain of 4. And it'll be second down.
It's now second and 6 at the 24-yard line.
Mahomes to throw once more. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
And 6 yards.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. They fake the give. Mahomes. That is touchdown. They strike first here in overtime. Butker now to add the extra point. Flag comes out here. This is going to be roughing the kicker.
When you're going back there on the kick block, you've got to go to the right point. That didn't happen. Ran into the kicker. The penalty flag had to come out.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. Here's the Denver offense now as they get set to take over here. Looking to put a drive together. Now a first throw here in overtime. His throw incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Nix to the air. Got a man and he hits him in stride. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
To throw, here's Nix. And he's going to have the hook up to Sutton. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up second and 3 at the 45-yard line.
Out of the gun again to Charbonnet.
Oh, it's not a first?
They'll take this up to the 47. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also third down.
Brings up third and less than a yard.
Here's Nix.
Did you?
Is incomplete.
Did you broke it?
Because a lot of times they'll take a block first and get a little bit of space and then come across the middle because in their mind, they're thinking catch the ball and then drop the hammer on the little guys in the secondary.
Unable to drop the hammer, he just dropped the pass. They'll go for it. Here's Nix. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. That was a pretty good job by the defense, I thought, right? I mean, they had to go to their check down, but still were able to get it done for the first.
Agreed. Anytime you can force him to come back to a receiver that's a little bit shorter in the route, you've done your job on defense, but still, they pick up the first down and get a fresh set.
Huge fourth down conversion. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30.
That's another
Working out of the gun is Nix. Sutton rolling it in on the left side.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Second and a yard.
Up the middle, here's
Oh, I should have.
and he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone.
It's a gain of 2. That's good.
Back to throw now on first down. That's to the left side, taken in by Bryant. The Broncos in their hurry up, trying to get to their positions and get set quickly. Second and 1. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
It's easy to see when we review this that the ball needs to come out quicker, because if you don't throw it right on the break, you bring a crowd of people into the equation.
And that's why he got knocked away there.
There you go.
And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10.
And the Broncos first down.
To throw is Nix. And he's got his man in.
Oh, right there.
Good yardage on first down. Now can they punch it in on second and goal?
A 9-yard gain brings up second and goal at the 1-yard line.
Here's
Yeah,
Charbonnet.
come on.
Take it into the end zone for a Denver score. It's a 1-yard touchdown run.
Broncos.
Bump that. We going for it.
And now the offense is going to stay out there as the Broncos will go for 2.
The Broncos will line up.
They'll look to throw. And they don't get it. They tried for the 2-point conversion there, but unsuccessful. So a very interesting final chapter.
Yeah, I got to go for the extra point.
Because they
I can't go for no
range. Could have
2-point conversion. It don't work for me.
to go for the touchdown. I still don't know what they were doing.
As great as this game was, and as